Welcome to another video. Happy, not Monday, but Tuesday. Sorry, I hope this is working. I don't have a mic set up on my camera, so I probably have to be a little bit louder, or hopefully it works, because I know it's being covered by, I don't have a tripod either. It's at the end of a table and I'm using all these books to stack it. Yeah, welcome back, guys. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. It's been a pretty hectic month, so I wasn't able to put a video out yesterday. But yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. So yeah, welcome, another video. It is Tuesday, September 3rd. September 3rd, maybe September 2nd, but September something in the morning, early in the month. And cutting straight to football/soccer, there's a lot of big names in the case of Neymar who stayed put at PSG. PSG actually did quite a bit here. So Neymar stays still at least for another year. Keylor Navas arrives from Real Madrid, which I think, in my opinion, was a great sign for PSG, but also not that Courtois is not a great goalkeeper. He is. He's a great goalkeeper, right? He's one of the best in the world. But is he incredibly, or is the gap between Courtois and Keylor Navas substantial? I don't think so. I personally would have stuck with El Tico. But hey, Real Madrid, of course. Sometimes they make great signings. Sometimes you're kind of left with your head scratching a little bit. I guess the one thing I will give them is that Keylor is starting to get, I think he's like 33, 34. And Courtois is younger. Maybe that might be the only thing that Courtois got on him, which I don't know. But as a goalkeeper, I don't think there's much of a difference. I know Courtois is taller, maybe a longer wingspan. Yeah, but other than age, I don't see Courtois being that much better than Keylor. But again, PSG got a great goalkeeper, and I think Real got Areola. I can't remember the goalkeeper that PSG had, but the transfer, I think, included him. At least that's what the initial rumors were. And another big name that came to PSG, but on loan, I believe, is Mauro Icardi, the forward from Inter Milan, the Argentine, who, if you put Mbappe, Neymar, and him, you have another fantastic attack, right? I think PSG, I'm not saying this is their year, because I'm sure PSG fans hear that every year, but they have a good team. Of course, they're always favorites to win the French league, but again, their big question mark comes in the Champions League. Can they win it, right? But yeah, they revamped that offense, and I think Keylor could have a second breath in his career in PSG, right? So I'm excited to see what they do in the Champions League. Now, moving on to La Liga, Atletico wins, even though being down 2-0 to, I just had it, but they were down 2-0, maybe Eibar. And then my favorites to win it. I feel like I have to keep reiterating, but I think they just have the most well-balanced team. Sure, they lost Godin and a few other key pieces here, but Griezmann, everybody probably thought that was going to be a big hole in their offense. But look, Joao Felix scored again. Is kid wonder, right? 19-year-old kid who's taking on the role of or filling in those shoes that Griezmann left, which again, I don't think a lot of people thought would be possible, at least not this early, right? But yeah, they managed to turn things around from the 2-0 deficit and win 3-2. So I think they're in first. I think they have a 4-point lead on Real Madrid, who, by the way, tied 2-2 to Villarreal in thanks to Gareth Bale, right? Who would have thought that the guy Zinedine Zidane wanted out and he was upfront about it. He was honest to the media, to everybody. We want him out, or it's better for him. It's better for the team if he finds a new home. And he's over here saving, in a way, Zidane's behind, right? I mean, not really, because I'm sure Zidane's got a longer leash because of what he did a couple years ago and winning those 3 consecutive Champions League and whatever. But of course, Real Madrid, as any team, but Real Madrid is always pressured to win. And Gareth Bale at least rescued them a point against Villarreal, right? 2-2. So who would have thought? It's making Zidane definitely eat his words. And look, as a Bale, not hater, but somebody who wasn't sold on him, excuse me, and or maybe just tired of him, right? For 6 years, yes, he had his goals in key moments, but consistency was always his issue, right? Can he stay healthy? Can he produce throughout a whole season? But look, he's off to a good start. He's playing well, and he's making Zidane eat his words. And as a Real Madrid fan myself, but someone who hasn't been too fond of Bale, I'm first one to admit I was wrong. He's clearly playing well, and you could just wish him nothing but the best, and hopefully he keeps it up, right? Moving on, Barcelona tied. Was it 2-2? I know what did they? Or might have been another 2-2 draw. Griezmann, I think, assisted in one. I didn't get to see that one. I saw bits and pieces of highlights, but I know they tied as well. And look, I think they are in desperate need of Messi coming back. And not because they're lacking offense or creativity, but I think because it brings everything to normal, right? People start to find their position. Griezmann starts to play along Messi. I don't think they even had any preseason. I don't think they had any preseason together. Obviously, training's a whole different thing. But in in-game situations, I mean, Messi hasn't played yet, so unless he played, and I'm being misinformed here, if that's the case, I apologize, but it's just, if Messi hasn't returned, it will definitely add, like I said, some sort of normalcy to the team. Normalcy? Normality. One of the two. Yeah. To a team that has holes too, right? There, from the beginning, in my opinion, I predicted Barcelona and Real Madrid were almost, they probably shared more similarities, right? The defense it's a little bit old, with their key figures on defense being a little bit on the older side of Piqué and Ramos. Jordi Alba is also, while good and can still produce, he's not getting younger. Marcelo in the case of Real Madrid. The midfield maybe just needs a little bit more in both cases. They did revamp a little bit on offense, Hazard and Griezmann, but I just don't see in the long run either of those two teams. I don't see Real Madrid winning a Champions League or La Liga. Or I could be mistaken, but I just don't see anybody winning a double or a triple trophies this year. I think the only team, in my opinion, that can win La Liga and the Champions League, or La Liga and La Copa del Rey, or that can win multiple trophies this year, is Atletico. I think they have the depth to, or the luxury to sit a little bit, somebody in the midfield and bring in another great bench player who can substitute whomever it may be. Barcelona and Real Madrid, I just don't think they have that luxury, right? As you can see with Barcelona, they've been struggling early without Messi, so I don't think either team, Real Madrid or Barcelona, are deep enough to. I mean, maybe they could win a Copa del Rey, La Liga, if Atletico somewhere along the line stumble. But the only team, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, is Atletico, who's primed to win at least one or two. Yeah. And any other news that I might be forgetting here? No, Juventus, switching over to the Serie A, Juventus and Napoli battled it out in a thrilling match. I didn't get to see. I had a little side note. I had a little family thing that I didn't get to see much football again. Yeah, it's been a pretty hectic month for me. But anyway, yeah, Juventus and Napoli in a 4-3. Chucky Lozano, the Mexican signee that they signed from PSV, got his first action and scored. Delete. I'm probably butchering the Dutchman's name, who was also transferred from the Dutch league, more specific from Ajax. Started over, Chiellini tore his ACL. He got the nod, and I don't think, from the sounds of it and the looks of it and what people were talking about, it wasn't a great day for him, but I'm sure the youngster will get used to playing alongside Bonucci because, Chiellini's out for the year, and who knows how it would affect the rest of his career or if he just decides to retire. But yeah, Juventus pull off a 4-3 win in a very late, unfortunate situation for the Napoli defender, who got I think it was in like the 93rd or 94th minute. It was his own. It was an own goal. It was tied 3-3, and he managed to, unfortunately, score an own goal, and Juventus pull off a 4-3 victory. But yeah, I think that might wrap it up. I don't know if there was in terms of football. I was gonna say soccer/football, right? That's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Much love.